Hello everyone! I'm going to do an account overview because I haven't actually done one of these in a while, so I figured I'd show you kind of what my reviews are, how sales have been going, and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to start out with our number review. I think this number is relevant because I don't know how relevant, but my roommate he's been drop shipping as well, and I actually post his items, and he uses the same formula. So he has the exact same items that I have for sale. But I'm selling at a higher rate than he is, and I think it's only because I have a more established eBay account. Because when I started drop shipping, this number right here was 700 already. Because I had been selling on eBay for a while, and I had the kind of bulk mentality and sold a bunch of magic cards as individual transactions because I was just trying to rack this number up for a while. So I started with a bit of an advantage there, and I don't know how to quantify how much of a difference that actually makes, but that's what it is now, and it just hit 1,000 this year, so that's pretty awesome. I think the next star is at 5,000 or 10,000. Yeah, 5,000. It's gonna be a ways away. Feedback's 98.9. Doesn't really matter a whole lot. Feedback, buyers can look at it, but to be honest, I don't think any of my buyers do any research, so I don't think it really matters that much. They see this number. I don't know if they see this one when they look at an item, but I don't care too much. I was actually really surprised. This month, I didn't get a single negative review, which is weird because my customer service policy has become very lax. I message people and I say, start a case. And then if they say, I don't know how to start a case, I don't spend time explaining how to do it. I literally just tell, do this. And if they don't do it, that's on them. I don't waste my time with it. I just get cases to be created and then close them in my favor. And that's one thing I've gotten pretty good at, is knowing the scenarios where eBay is going to pick your side versus the buyer's side. And as long as you have tracking or you refund fully, you're always set. As long as you respond at the right, you respond quickly. That's what really matters, because when you get screwed is when you fail to respond and then the buyer just escalates the case to eBay, right? So that's my reviews. Let's see other stuff. Sales, they've been really good. And so obviously this number isn't this isn't accurate because this includes items that have been claimed to buy, but they haven't paid yet. So if I want to get a more accurate sense of my sales, the last 31 days have been 39,000. If I look at my PayPal withholding or payment release here, this will show me, okay, this month I've gotten $36,000 so far. So that's actually not that far off, because this is the last 31 days, whereas this number right here only applies to the last 23 days. So that's good. But now what I'm learning is a lot of my money is in the cash back. That's where it really is right now, because I don't know if I've talked to you guys too much about this, but I don't have the best business policies. I've made this may fail. I have no idea. I did this to learn about dropshipping as fast as I possibly could and in a way that was exciting and really interested me, right? So I think I'm actually going to be okay, which is really surprising because I just paid my taxes for last year, right? And I took $1,200 out of the business. And this isn't including money that I've taken out of the business for food and various other things like that, which is about another $300 a month, right? So I took about like $1,800 out of the business. So if I make my bill, that's really awesome, and I'm actually on track to make it, which is really surprising to me. And keep in mind, obviously, even if I make the bill, that doesn't mean that I'm earning a lot of money, right? Because I'm basically just breaking even at that point. But the thing is, I have tons of cash back that I haven't gotten yet. And to me, this money doesn't exist because I have not received it yet, right? But I've earned $2,000 in cash back, that I haven't gotten. And that's exciting. That's really exciting because my business, I've been doing about 30K in sales per month, more than that now, but 30K in sales since about January, February, March. Since I started doing the bulk thing, I've had really consistent, solid sales. The thing is, my bills are really high. But the good thing is that cashback takes about 90 days, right? So at first, you're not seeing any of it. So I'm still seeing the cashback from, you know, the beginning of the year, which is right before with Walmart, it actually ends up taking more than 90 days. Like, I still haven't gotten my cash back for January yet. I've only gotten December. And December was a horrible month for me. I did like 14K or something like that. And so after that, every month was at least 30K. So there's a lot of cash back there, right? So that's exciting. Let's see, what else? Sales. On average, I do between $1,000 and $2,000 a day. Good days are $2,000. See, like, these are real close. And they're fairly common. Like, there's like that week was really good. Look at that. And this, obviously, this is when I was screwing with my pricing. So this number is actually pretty off because, like, this is right here. I had 1.5, right? And then I changed it to 1.4, and then I changed it to 1.6. When I changed it to 1.6, it tanked, right? And then I changed it to 1.4 on Friday, March 30th. And then ever since then, it's been good. So I'm technically a little bit less profitable, but I'm getting more sales. So I haven't actually done the math to see which is better, but I think it's working out quite well. Let's see. What else can I show you? Oh, here we go. We can look at these. Oh, let me scare you a little bit. This sounds good. We're going to go to our all of my orders. And we're going to go to all orders awaiting shipment, right? And I got to zoom out real quick because it's going to load their addresses. Okay, so let me fix this real quick. All right. It shouldn't load their addresses this time. Yeah, we're good. Okay, cool. So look at this. I have 114 orders awaiting shipment, and that's a normal number now. It's usually between like 70 and 120, and it gets a bit higher on Sunday because they don't ship anything out on Sunday, right? So we're gonna scroll down, and we're looking at this days since sale number. Look at this. There's items on here. It's been like 55, 41, 42. Look at how long these are. I haven't even looked at this list because I've changed how I operate the business now. I don't do anything until the buyer contacts me in some way. But most of these items have actually already been delivered. The tracking information was just never added. And that's why if you look at the my account, like, you'd think that my shipping rate would be really bad, right? Because, I mean, look at all this, right? But then if I actually go and look at my account, you'll see, so I only upload tracking on time 3 out of every 4 orders, right? But items are only late 2% of the time. So this means that the buyer almost always gets the item. They just don't always get the tracking number in time. So because I have no interest in being a top-rated seller at the moment, this is perfectly fine. It doesn't matter. Even if this number could get to 60, it's not even tracked as far as I know. Let's see. Tracking uploaded on time and validated. Yeah, it's not even tracked. So you only need to get care about it if it's above, if you want to get into top rated. So I don't have any interest just because of the way I operate this bulk business. I'm trying to think about, like, okay, the way to operate a bulk business is different than other businesses. What makes the most sense with this bulk methodology? And that's where the kind of, like, I'm normally very into customer service. It's very important to me, right? But now I've realized it's just, like, it's different for this format of business. And you need to take a very bare bones, minimalist approach. Get rid of any items that cause issues and only post things that you know from experience are less likely to cause issues. Like, I delete everything to do with mattresses, everything to do with beds, everything to do with multiple sizes, everything to do with personalization, everything to do with books, everything to do with DVDs, everything to do with video games. I just don't even sell it in the first place, but I sell absolutely everything else. And that, I think, is going to work. And so the idea moving forward is because now I've paid my taxes from last year, right? So I'm going to catch my business up, and then I'm going to try and save up some money so then I can reiterate again. And this time I'm really going to go into the bulk using everything that I've learned so far. And I'm going to do it in a way that's going to be interesting to make YouTube videos about, right? Because what I'm going to do is just get rid of every single item. I'm going to show you guys a video where there's literally nothing in my store. And then I'm going to have already made a list of all of the items that I want to post using my most current up-to-date methods, right? And then I'm going to post that at that point after I've deleted everything, so I can show you guys what it's like to go from 0 to like 80,000 listings. How long does it take to get sales, right? How does it take a week? Does it take a month? You know, you'll get to see all of that firsthand without having to do it yourself. It's brilliant. I think it'll make some really cool video. So that's the next thing, like kind of big thing I'm trying to do. But that's going to take a while. I'm not going to be able to do that. I can't do that until I've earned more money. But because I'm going to start getting my cash back soon, and with all of this gift card integration, things are looking pretty good. Like, basically, if I fail, it's going to be this month, in the next 6 days. If I make it through this 6-day point, that means I was able to take $1,200 in addition to like the food and crap that keeps me alive, you know? It's very interesting and exciting stuff. So I can show you my account limits. I kind of stopped. I haven't paid any attention to these, but because I think I'm eligible for an increase, but I just kept getting increases. Then I was like, all right, I gotta stop maxing my items. I can't afford this. This eBay bill is going up exponentially. It's thousands and thousands of dollars now. It's crazy. Like, whew, holy crap. But this also isn't completely accurate. Like, if you look at it, it says 43. I have 46,000 items listed. And then if we actually go and look at how many items I have listed, you can see that I have 61,000 items. So it can't see almost 20,000 of my listings. And from my experience, this mismatch has something to do with repricing software. eBay is pretty good at telling that, oh, you posted this item once, but once you start putting it stock to 0 and taking it down, putting it and changing it, it just becomes, it's harder for it to notice it, and sometimes listings fall through the cracks. So what I'm going to do moving forward is focus only on this dollar limit increase. So every time I get a limit increase, I'm going to ask for 100% of my current dollar limit increase. And this is so I can start experimenting with more pricier items. Because I'm pretty sure that there is it's all about how much competition there is. And with bulk, you replace product research with kind of just spreading it out and identifying what makes a good bulk product, right? Because I really don't like product research. And what I realize is I just have a source that I really like, the return policy and everything, and I'm going all in with Walmart. They could screw me. They could just cancel things, right? That's entirely possible. That's part of this process. If that happens, I'll adapt. I'll move forward. You know, it's just part of it. But I don't think that's going to happen. And I'm pretty confident it's worth trying out, right? But the idea is that you just scan Walmart's inventory. And then you know what makes bad items, and you have a process that you can apply that filters them out in a bulk method. So you're filtering thousands and thousands of items at a time, right? And then you just post all of them. And because you are just blindly posting, that gives you an edge over people who are optimizing, because they have to spend time figuring out what the items are. And even the people who are using scraping software to look at to currently good selling items, they also have to wait for other people to post things, right? And have those good selling items, right? Whereas if you're just doing bulk, you're just blindly posting and spreading it out and seeing what gets attention. So it gives you an advantage if you can really focus on that. And I think that's key to really making money on bulk, is learning that what makes bulk profitable is different than what makes other businesses profitable. So if you operate a business and you're trying to do bulk, but you're operating in a regular kind of format, and you're not thinking, hey, I'm assuming this, but let's actually try it. Let's see what actually happens. You have to think that way and just keep thinking, how do I apply this? How do I do this in the bulk method? Because like, if you look at this, I can show you, I don't have a sell-through rate. It won't show me my sell-through rate. Dang. I definitely give you my sell-through rate, but it actually doesn't perform it. I can go to performance here, right? But since I've posted in so many different categories, it doesn't, like, see this? I get these messages for almost everything. But as my sell-through rate is like 0.2 or something like that. And for a lot of businesses, that would be complete and utter failure, because most eBay businesses focus sell-through rate is very important. You're told about it over and over and over again. It's an incredibly important metric, right? And I think that's almost always true. But with the bulk methodology, it's not. It's a different game. And it's a game that less people are doing and there's less information about. So that makes it more appealing to me. You know, it's interesting and it's challenging and it's most of all exciting and fun. And that's why I like it. All right, thanks for watching. That was a bit long. Sorry, I just wanted to update you guys, let you know how business is going and everything. Cool. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.